Welcome back to RealVacantLand.com. This is Luke Smith, and I've got another property for you. I was just, checking in a little bit, and I said this one's sitting there, and nobody's bought it, and I've never presented it before, so I thought I'd take a swing at this one. It's Izard County, Arkansas. It's 0.41 acres, so it's a bigger than most of the ones that I have. I just lowered the price. It was asking whatever. I just lowered it down to $399 because that's it seems like people are buying all those up. I think like pretty much all the $399 ones are sold, and people keep asking for more. So here's another one. Here's 0.41 acres. It's a good size, and let's dive into it. It's in the trees, it's in the woods. This is a wintertime kind of shot where there's no leaves on the trees, but looks like you've got a house across the street, kitty corner to them. They got a trampoline in the front yard, so I'm guessing they have kids. You got a boat parked out there. Got a house down the street. There's a power line right out in front. It's a corner lot, so there's a bunch of access. You could park your boat in the back and drive in the front. Looks like there's a burnout over here. Don't know what happened there. Meth lab gone bad or something. Time to get rid of grandma. I don't know. I shouldn't say that. But, so we're here at the corner. Let's take this in and see what we see. So, street view. Let's see if this is Nashville Road. Oh, there's a little bit of a hill there. Okay. So there's a good layup spot in the front to dump off supplies like lumber and roofing and concrete block and pallets of stuff to go build your house. Looks like there's a little bit of a ditch on either side of this. You probably have to put in a culvert. You could pick one of those up at Home Depot or local farm supply store. You do a cement one, those are cheap. You get the plastic ones the Europeans are using all over the place. Those things hold up really well. You get a corrugated metal one. Those things are heavy or hard to move around, but they're pretty cheap. It looks like there's some cedar in there. There's some oak, and I'm thinking this might be a poplar. Nah, I don't know. That might be a maple with oaks behind it. I'm not 100% sure. But I think it's a lot of oaks in this area. So let's take a look at the neighbor that's across the street, see what's going on there. They definitely got kids. There's some toys out front. They got a television tower. Nobody has those anymore. Wonder how old is this video, or this shot. There's a trampoline out front. 1205. It's yard waste maybe, or was that a pumpkin? That's yard waste. Just your basic house, just basic house. Got a yard. Did some stonework to put in a light, like they care. I mean, it's a little bit above and beyond normal. They put stone around the bottom. I mean, they're taking care of the place. They got a deck, paved driveway. Looks like they got some fruit trees and some gardening going on. Extra entrance for the boat. I mean, why not, right? So wooded lot across the street from these guys. They're not right up in your business. There's a parking. There's a mailbox, so the mailman will come and deliver all your whatever, Amazon and everything. And go for it. So $399. I see what taxes are. Taxes are just under $30 a year. This comes out of Earth Adventures, a little company I'll sign off on. And sign it over to you, do all the paperwork to get it in your name for $399. There's some outstanding taxes on it. I'll pay those. As you buy the property, I'll pay the taxes. So there's a farmer's market. Kind of a funny shot of it. Turkey Mountain Golf Course. Got the building permit fees on here. This is a capital addition to this neighborhood, so I got the building codes or the restrictions of that neighborhood on here. I don't know, you probably can't read this on the screen, but I'll pull it up anyway. I'll try to talk you through it. It's the link down below this video will link you back to my website, and you can pull this up and you can read it. It says, where we're talking about and restrictions, and they want a single family dwelling unit per lot, no like apartment buildings and stuff. So they say you got to get the building plans, specifications, and plot plans showing the location of the residence. They have to be approved in writing, to be in conformity and in harmony with the external design, location, and size desired by the corporation or its successors or any duly designed property owners association. So the community wants to have a say that you're building something that fits in. You're not building the crazy stuff. Temporary structure can be erected on the home site. You can have it for 6 months while during construction. So like an RV or a tool shed or something. Permanent structure must be a permanent structure. Can't be a mobile home. They want at least 1,050 square feet of floor space, including carport, with at least 850 square feet of space heated and on the first floor level. So 850 square foot heated, insulated stuff on the basic side, and the rest could be carport. That's the main hurdle right there. 850 square foot. That's not a very big house. I mean, it's not a tiny house, but that's what they want. They want you to have indoor toilet facilities of modern plumbing connected to a septic tank, sewage disposal unit, other type of acceptable sewage disposal system. Those are the main things. The rest is just normal stuff. I like to look at the signatures on these. When was this created? This was signed off in 71. Okay, so this, well, no, 69. The notary license expired in 71. So 1969, this neighborhood was drawn up and created. And so the trees were cut down before that. It was like a logging area, and then they created the neighborhood, and it's been growing back ever since. They put in a bunch of roads and power lines and stuff. And there you go. So there's your deal. You get the rules and regulations from the late 60s and not the modern day crazy ones that are like phone book size of stuff to go through. And it's cheap, $399. And it's by the lake. I didn't show you that. Let's zoom out here. So it's corner lot just north of Crown Lake, and Diamond Lake is over here. And if we zoom out some more, you can see where we're at in the world. Let's blow this up. Let's do a map, like a political map. So the political map shows the property over here. Let's see if I can get it in the middle of the screen a little bit more. And then, so here's some lakes here, some lakes over here. Ash Flats over here. This is where you get your main supplies. But this way is Mountain Home. That's another town. You could just shoot up over there. You can get supplies over there. There's Home Depot, Walmart, Lowe's, all right next to each other. And there's a big lake, and there's a bunch of rivers, streams to go fishing. There's another big lake over here. This is the kinds of lakes that they hold massive bass tournaments. Like hundreds of boats come from all over the place. And I used to hear about it in northern Michigan. The guys up there would come down here to go fishing, go bass fishing, and be in part of these tournaments. And I always aspired to do that as a kid. I never pulled it off. But this is the kind of place that they go. So there's a whole bunch of excitement over here for the wilderness sportsmen. And down here, this green stuff has Buffalo National River. And that's like spectacular canoeing, kayaking, whitewater rafting, or rafting, float rafting, all that kind of stuff through the river. It's not so much white water, but and then if you zoom out a little bit more, all these green is just forest, and forest. So you're going to spend the rest of your life just exploring these forests, taking a dog for a walk on a new trail like every day, because there's so much of it out there to go look at and have fun. Go deer hunting or hog hunting, or you don't even have to shoot them. You can take pictures. You can just read your book and enjoy them. That reminds me, that's what I was going to pull up. So I pulled this property up. There's GPS links on the map, or on the listing. You click on that and it brings it up in a map, and you can do directions to your house, to wherever, your grocery store or something. And I did it to the local library because I took the kids to the library this morning. There's a helicopter flying by. Took the kids to the library this morning. I take the kids to the library a lot. It's just down the street, and we have these little like kick scooter things, and we ride down the street and go to the library, and they make me carry the books in the backpack and stuff, so I look like a total nerd. But they pick out different books, and I'm trying to teach the kids to read better and more often and stuff. So today my 5-year-old was picking out dinosaur books, and my daughter, my 7-year-old, was picking out easy reading kinds of silly books. And so we spent some time at the library. I do that almost once a week, almost. And it's a great time with the kids. It's not on the computer or by the TV or like electronics going all the time. There's something nostalgic about having a book in your hand, like a classic book, or you turn the pages and it's got pictures and stuff, especially for little kids. So if you still enjoy that, the library is not very far away from this property. It's 2.8 miles. It's 6 minutes by car. I should change this over to something other than a car, like biking. Let's see what biking is, because I think you should get out of your car a lot more, whether you think so or not. I believe getting out of your car and leaving the car at home is a good thing. So here we go. 3 miles this direction, 17 minutes. This way it's 2.8 miles, 16 minutes. And YouTube, or not YouTube, but Google is saying the elevation change, 141 foot up, 220 foot down. It's not that much. I mean, it's bouncing around a little bit, but I mean, if you really can't cycle that kind of thing, you could get a electric bike and go for it. But I mean, that should be pretty easy biking. And these look like pretty fun roads to go biking on. Lots of nature and scenery and not that much traffic. Along the way, you would pass the bowling alley, the Dollar General, the government. Yeah, it'd be pretty close to the government offices. There's a bank, First National Bank of Izzard. This kind of sounds like the Dukes of Hazzard are going to show up there, and I don't know, I'm just, they were in Izzard County, but that's a different state. There's a grocery store. Let's take a look at this grocery store, see if they come up online. We should give them a call and see what their specials are, huh? Let's see. Neighborhood Fresh Market. Grapes, apples. My kids would dig it. I don't think there's much of anything online about it. There's the market. Well, they're not so tech savvy. But you could put that online. If you went there, you'd get some pictures and everybody would know about the market. So it looks like a pretty good sized market. It looks like a parking lot that's easy. You don't have to honk to get in and out of there and fight people in traffic like I'm used to. There's an ATM right out front. The Dollar General's across the store. Snappy Mart, I wonder what that is. Crown Realty. And here's the bank. First National Banking. So if I was there doing land deals, I'd be asking, do they have notary services? Because I'm always getting your deeds notarized, right, guys? Always trying to get the notary to sign everything I have without paying them. I end up paying them, but here's the medical clinic. You drive right by that too on your bike. You probably stop in there a lot less often if you use the bike a lot more instead of the car all the time. So this is bike friendly. You could get your groceries on the bike. On your way back from the library, getting some books while you're on your bike and get some health in your life. Get off the couch, get out of the chair, get out. I mean, it's 2-3 miles, you can walk it. You don't even need a bike. That's simple walking. Good day's walk. This is how much taxes it's on it. I'll pay that off. Yeah, so there's the property. I was pulling it up on this stuff, and it's 4.13 acres. I was just double checking a couple different data sets. And the link down below will take you back to my website. I don't have to show you that. I can flip it over. So it'll take you back to the website where you can check out. There's a button to buy it. There's a button to get directions. A button to go look at it. There's HOA stuff to go figure out the neighborhood and go make it happen. So there you go. Click, click, click. It's your property. I'll do the paperwork and make it yours. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Luke Smith, RuralVacantLand.com.